You literally.
No, I've seen it through Twitter.
Mr. Alex is here. Maria, there you are. And Jonathan and Jason. Everybody, let's head out.
At the heart of the Portland Clean Energy Community Benefits Fund's mission is our community. The Student-Led Initiatives program supports hands-on projects that connect climate action to classroom learning.
Student-led. For me, student-led means, everybody in a class working together, having different people who can be leaders for other people, having people who can give directions, speak from their own experience.
Kind of like the students get to make a lot of the fun decisions like student council, but the students get to do everything.
It's so hard because there's so many different parts of this project, just we kind of hit them all.
This whole project got started, honestly, out of one of many, many emails I get during the day. I sent out an email to my science department, and Melita Maltese, our 7th grade science teacher, was the first teacher to respond. And not only did she respond, she responded with a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of great ideas right off the bat. It felt like something that we could take on in addition to teaching duties and build something at our school that could be really impactful for the short term, but also for the long term.
So my background, I got a lot of hands-on experience outside and made me see all the application of all the science I had done in school. And so when I found my path into teaching, I realized to get kids excited about science, they really need to be doing the science. So when this opportunity kind of came up, it was a no-brainer for me. We started out with this. We didn't exactly know what we should do.
We started thinking we wanted something to do with the ecosystem, something that's environmental friendly and something that will help people. So we decided to create a food forest.
A food forest reduces global carbon emissions, not by a lot, just a little bit. And if everyone is able to do that, with everyone uniting together and building food forests or just forests, they can both cut carbon emissions maybe by 25%.
Going from, they're like, oh, we want to make some sort of forest, and then showing them the spaces we could work with, and the students deciding that they wanted to go all in and do the entire 8,000 square foot space instead of a portion of the space. As an adult, it was really scary because I'm like, do you realize what you're about to kind of take on? But for the kids, that's what they wanted to do. And I think this project wouldn't be what it is currently if we hadn't let the kids have that choice.
Personally, I have experienced a lot of situations where as students we are not as heard or as respected as adults because we don't have as much authority. It's always felt like we were the background characters.
So I started working in the Clean Air Club, and we worked with neighbors for clean air, and we started exploring different projects over the summer that we could do to work intertwined with the Eco Action Club.
The students who have embarked on this climate action project have been unbelievably engaged and have shown a lot of persistence along the way. We have a very ambitious project idea, which is to construct a solar paneled electric car and bike charging station. Working with facilities and dealing with the logistics and the bureaucratic hurdles, but the students have stuck with it and have pivoted along the way, finding smaller projects to do while we continue to push for the completion of this charging station.
One of our major projects was making postcards to our legislators, and we went down to Salem to try and communicate with them to really show our students the impact of speaking with your legislators, that you as a student can make change happen.
When we were driving down to Salem and I heard the students rehearsing their self-created script for what they were going to say, I was, increasingly excited.
Being in the same room as legislators can be intimidating.
I felt like they were so happy to talk to us, to see that there are kids that are so passionate and so eager to learn.
Hearing students say things like, I didn't know we had that much power, really filled me with a lot of hope. And that's the kind of hope that I think keeps me teaching, because ultimately that's what it's all about. It's all about getting our students to the place where they're making change happen right here.
climate action projects have always been part of this class. But I've always done it with just like no budget, writing grants and getting things donated. So this past year is a real game changer to have funding for these projects. So this year with my climate justice class, we came up with 5 projects. First one was kind of this overall sort of waste reduction project. We had a composting aspect. We have these waste reduction kits which contained like buckets and little like picker-uppers. So classes could go out around the neighborhood and just like pick up some trash around the school. That was a big thing that students felt like there was a need for that. We also had this really great swap shop event where students brought all sorts of like clothes, books, shoes, electronics, and just traded. So it was like no money was exchanged, so that was really successful. We have 3 green space projects going on, 3 garden projects. We have this sort of like outdoor classroom that's been evolving, so we kind of worked with some professionals to help plan like a good garden design. I personally, I've got, a garden in my yard and plants of flowers, but I don't really know how to design a space that's functional. So as a teacher, that was a huge help to have someone else come in and share their expertise and engage the students and get them, be a part of that planning.
Seeing how dull the outside of the school was, because it was kind of just like a big brick building, made me depressed personally. So I kind of wanted to make the outside a little prettier. Also, it was a really good social thing that me and my friends did. We would go out during lunch and plant things and harvest things. And we even made a salad at the end of sophomore year. It kind of brought a lot of people together to make our environment prettier. And it was really important since a lot of people, they don't really notice the outside of our school because it's so dull, so adding stuff to it made it more interactive, and people started hanging out in the gardens more.
We have a series of courtyards around our whole school. It's like a network of projects.
We walked out to the courtyard that we were going to work on, and they were like, what kind of things would you like to see here? And we were like, oh, a pergola. My teacher heard me say that, and then we just kind of started doing it. We made our own plans and decided on what it was going to look like and how we were going to go about making it.
Our goal is to really landscape those areas, make them available for students during lunch or passing periods, and introduce more native species into those, whether it be plants and animals.
The teachers listen and they'll do their best to work with us to implement what we want to.
It's a really good team effort, and you can work together, and it's really nice to have a garden to be able to get food from, donate to, and raise money.
We got mostly leaves, some fruit like kiwi, grapes, some veggies like sunchokes.
I really like the peppers, the different types of peppers. There's sweet ones and spicy ones.
As you're hanging out, you can grab little fruits from the bushes, and you can take little nibbles out of it. It's really nice. I like hanging out over there.
I wanted to tell all of them hey, me and my friends did that. We did that, guys. It made me very happy seeing more people staying on campus because a lot of people leave, so it kind of made it feel like a safer and brighter place to be in.
I really think I love being part of something so independent and free range.
Before now, I wasn't entirely sure or I had my mind made up on what I wanted to do when I did go for a career or go to college. But now learning that I do have a passion and a love for working with my hands and being in nature and working on these restorative projects or projects to add to what we already have and provide, something nice to look at for the community, that has really given me a new insight onto things I would be interested in.
It's a really big accomplishment to have because you're making the whole school a better place for everybody.
Through my whole life, I have always wanted to do something to go further in action. And throughout all of the climate walks, all of the marches, I've still felt like I was not doing enough. And the fact that I could go to people who control our government, who control the outcomes of our state, it felt like I was going so much further than I could ever possibly have gone to communicate how I see our world and how I see our future.
I've been lucky enough to be working in this community for 11 years now, so I've been around here for a minute. And we do a lot of things that I am really proud of. We're in a part of town that often gets forgotten, and we're in a part of town where people don't have a lot of expectation out of the students who come out of East Portland.
These efforts strengthen the bonds between schools, families, and neighborhoods to build a future where every voice contributes to resilient, more just Portland.